Hi. So the topic today I wanted to speak about was dreams. I'm not sure if you're all aware that I do interpret dreams. To the best of my ability and knowledge, I will try to tune into it. And if something doesn't make sense, I will try to figure it out for you all. But with that said, I have had a lot of people come to me for dream interpretations lately, regarding like unsettled dreams, or people come into them, that have passed on, that they have no idea who it is. It could be related to a coworker or a friend, or they just don't know. Also, with that, there has been, quote, crazy dreams, with a lot of detail and vividness to it all. Some make sense to some don't. Some of these, the person dreaming it confused. Which is why I'm here, which is why I do offer that service, because dreams can be a little confusing, but also, some dreams, which I've learned, are just dreams. Some nightmares are just nightmares. A lot of times it is our subconscious. It could be related to subconscious fears or doubts or insecurities. Sometimes it's our subconscious, our higher self, trying to tell us something. That is something important to know. Which is why, it can leave you a little confused. Another thing that comes out a lot, within my sessions, of all kinds, all type of my sessions, not just readings or dream interpretations, is when somebody that, they had loved, like a father or mother or loved one of some sort, had passed on. Excuse my nose, she have passed on. Sometimes the dream comes back and it seems like it's a negative dream, and the person's mad at them or angry at them. But in all actuality, those type of dreams have nothing to do with the loved one who passed on. Sometimes that's our own guilt, our own insecurities about them passing. Something we hold on to, some emotion buried deep inside, that's coming out. And then, there's the dreams that they do come through, and they don't really say anything, but they're looking at you, or whatever the case may be. They're just letting you know that they're there with you. So that's something to be aware of, when you're dreaming. And I always say, don't analyze too much, don't focus on it too much. It will drive you absolutely crazy. If you can make sense of it, that's awesome. If you want to make sense of it, if it really has left you a little confused, reach out to myself or someone else that interprets dreams, or do some research. It can still kind of get a little confusing. But some things that symbolize certain things in a dream is water. Water is a healing element. It also signifies cleansing. Maybe you're around a bunch of people that that are coming in a certain energy that doesn't sit right, and then all of a sudden you're in water, or you're showering. That could signify that you need to, cleanse your energy, cleanse the relationship around you, let go of some attachments, or maybe there is some cords attached to you. There's just so many different meanings to it. It depends on the dream itself, but that is, water does signify cleansing, and healing. That's why I always like, the beach is awesome to cleanse and let go and release. Ponds, anything like that, all bats. If the dream is coming in, somebody in the dream is coming in and they look very dark, like very, and you're a little confused and it doesn't sit right. It could be somebody that's maybe a little bit more negative or toxic in your life. Again, it could be related to so many different things. Sometimes, people say, well, I was outside and I was in dirt and I was playing around. Maybe you may need some grounding. Maybe it has to do with your inner child. Just a few things. There's so much, to go with it. And it's an overall, dream that things can mean. Also, when anytime there's something, a shift going on in energy, or, on the planets or anything like that, like we're in retrograde. I know I say that a lot, but we are until the 19th. There is a lot of, there's full moons and new moons and eclipse. All that's going to throw off some stuff. all that causes things inside to shake up and surface. And if we are not aware or quite awakened or aware to things, or our subconscious isn't quite clear or open, it's messages we can't go within and see. So when we're sleeping, it's like a meditation, like a meditative state. We are on a different ream, and our subconscious is very clear. Like, we're not conscious of what's going on, so we're very clear in our head, in our mindset, in our intuition. So that's when our spirit guides or our loved ones or our true self tells us what's going on. We can't avoid it. It's going to show us in a way we can understand. And if you are having a lot of vivid dreams and they are confusing you, before you go to sleep, or you do want to know more because you feel like you're not really grasping something in life, or you need directions, you can always ask Archangel Michael to protect you at night and show you things in a way you can handle. Also, you can ask him or any spirit guides or loved ones or whatever you believe in to help you clarity, or figure out a path, or whatever you need clarity on, or whatever you want to know, you can ask them. And I sometimes will ask them to lift any blocks that I am not connecting with in my awakened self, my awakened life. So I ask them to remove any blocks that need to be removed, or any healing that I need to work on. And I'll wake up, and sometimes I'm a little really crazy right off the bat and emotional. So I know something went on, and I'll start working through it, and it'll start showing me some things. So that's a little bit about what's going on in dreams. So if you are having a lot of vivid and quote crazy dreams, or dreams of clarity or confusion, but especially if it's vivid dreams, or you're seeing loved ones that have passed for yourself or others, or things aren't just making sense, again, maybe you might want to, if it's really bothering you, reach out to myself, or make an appointment with another person that does dream interpretations. That might help you. But it's also important to know that we are in a heightened spiritual time right now. I feel there's been a huge shift in energy this week alone, and it's almost like, whether you want to open up to your intuitive abilities or your spiritual abilities, or you want to open up to what reality is, or don't want to open up, I should say, it's still gonna, the universe is pushing it, so we all kind of can remove that veil and help us with things in life. So that's a little bit about dreams and interpretation and what's going on. So you're normal, you're not alone, you're not crazy. We're having all these crazy dreams, and don't be so frightened or afraid. It's not meant to scare you, or even to confuse you, even though I can see how it is. Okay, well, I hope you all enjoy that video, and don't be afraid to reach out with any questions about it. Have a great day.